All right, Leo. So this is your seasonal reading. This is for the next 3 months, June, July, August. So this is, I feel, I'm not confused about your reading, but that's what the reading gives of this type of limbo feeling. It's like you're afraid to trust yourself. So, um, the first card here, or for the first month, we got the crown chakra. So that's intuition. There's this inner knowing and wisdom that you've gained. Um, I feel like there's a new level here for you, as far as mentally or spiritually, like maybe some psychic energy, some psychic work. Um, Coming to grips that you do have a gift instead of turning it away. So the second month, we have recognition and reward. So I think you're recognizing these abilities you've had and this gift you had for a long time, but you know that you ignore it. You and these aren't just spiritual gifts. This is just gift as being you, what you bring to the world, what you bring to other people's lives. And you can see that effect on other people, the effects of you being around other people or just you being in other people's lives. And you can feel rewarded by that. There's another sense of like it gives you more confidence and understanding of yourself. It makes you feel better. It's like a flattering feeling that you do touch lives. The next month we have emotional withdrawal. So it's like you're trying to figure yourself out. Like you see the effects of you, good or bad, on other people's lives. And then your own internal feelings about yourself. And you might feel withdrawn and not really want to be around anybody. Taking some time to isolate because you're trying to understand who you are, where you're going, where you've been, what's this all mean, you know, like what's happening to me, type of thing. So, how to embrace these changes? We got obstacles and challenges. So, the one of the main things that sticks out to me with this card is that there is an angelic um, appearance here around his feet. Like there's like 5 light spots around his feet, beams of light, while he's struggling to cross this path, this broken spot in the road. But the spot is not that far from each other. Like he can easily step over it, and he's guided and protected. Even though it's scary to make this step, he is guided and protected. So this new realization of you and understanding what your gifts are, may be scary, that you're stepping into a new understanding of yourself. Because, for example, you may have understood the world in a certain way for a very long time. Like you might be coming from a background of religion, um, Christianity, or whatever, and you've been told things are bad and you should stay away from them. But you're starting to realize some things about yourself. You're starting to see stuff. You're starting to be honest with the things that you see and know and has happened in the past. That you may have these gifts and you might even be questioning how you were brought up. um, the religion that you've been brought up in, a certain way you've been raised. You may start to question it. And it might be scary to let go of this old way of thinking and embrace a new adventure, far as learning new perspectives on life, new spiritual outlets, new spiritual um, understandings. I, I mean, I can't really describe it in any other way at the moment, but yeah, it's like embracing a new consciousness that you have never done before, and it's scary to you. And I feel like this obstacle that that's in front of you is one of it's an emotional one. It's an emotional one. It's a spiritual one. All right, what's changing in your life? We got movement, choices, and decisions. So there may be a choice you have to make with your spiritual path, or how you've been raised, or just realizing that what you've been doing for yourself personally or spiritually is no longer working. So now it may be time to research or get into other things, you know? Like you may not want to do readings for people anymore. Now you want to, write books, stuff like that. You might want to write books, or you no longer want to do the type of work you've been doing for so long. Now you might have a corporate job, but now you want to be a tarot reader full time, because that's where your heart is. And these are big choices, major decisions that can affect your life forever. So it's scary, but you're being told to trust while you're making these changes. While you're facing these like personal, internal obstacles. How to be your best self. We have emotional loss. But what stuck out to me about him was how he was holding his heart. So how to be your best self for these next 3 months is to follow your heart. Listen to what your heart is saying. Because what I've learned kind of recently is your mind plays tricks on you, and your mind is not the only thing you consult when it comes to making a decision. You also have to listen to your heart, your gut. What are you feeling led to do? What are you feeling inspired to do? I'm not saying make a blind decision, but definitely do your research and have a plan so you don't be hungry and homeless. We don't want to be hungry and homeless when you're making these choices. But but yeah, follow your heart. What are you feeling in your heart? What are you feeling is true? Are you doing things because it makes you feel bad if you don't do it? Or are you also doing things that make you feel good? So this is kind of heavy. We all want a happy, bright summer, but Leo, and this is not to say this is going to be the themes all the time, the whole summer, but it may be something that comes up in the next 3 months. But it is worth paying attention to and making those choices, and listen to your heart. So that's all I have for you, Leo. If you like the content, if you like the information, please like, share, subscribe. I have links in the description box if you're interested in journals, or if you want to buy me coffee, or as a thanks, or You know, if you want to support me in that way, that's great. But anyways, yeah, that's all I have for you for now. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.